The MG4 looks set to take a good few markets by storm. It's a hugely compelling option, and today we have picked out our top 5 features, the 5 things that we really like about the MG4. Perhaps the best thing about the MG4 though is the price. Just think about it, about 27,500 euros to get into one of these at the entry level spec. Go for the one that we have here today, which is the top spec with the bigger battery, about 37,000 euros, all in, delivery charges included. And when you compare that to the competition, this starts to become a very compelling option. Although the MG4 is not perfect for charging, on AC you're only getting 7 kilowatts, and we would have liked to seen that a little bit higher. Overall probably doesn't matter that much though. But on DC you're peaking at 117 kilowatts on the smaller battery and up to 135 kilowatts on the larger 64 kilowatt hour battery that we have here today. So that speed, we're pretty impressed by it. But this is a small car. It's a lot more efficient than some of the bigger SUVs out there. So although it's only charging at 135 kilowatts, it's putting range back into the car at a pretty impressive rate. Another thing I really like about this MG4 is just the feel of driving it, and I mean that in a couple of different senses. So the first one being the power that you get. It's got a 150 kilowatt motor if you go for the bigger battery. Now that's good for just over 200 horsepower, which is significant. So when you plant your foot in this, you really feel it. It's a rear wheel drive motor as well, 250 Newton meters of torque. So it churns through that acceleration. I have to say, if you want to go 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, you're going to dispatch that in 7.9 seconds, which isn't world beating. You know, you get into a Tesla and it's going to destroy that, of course. But 7.9 seconds, 0 to 100 is pretty good. And in fact, if you go for the smaller battery, which also has a small motor, that speed actually drops. You get 7.7 seconds, so a little bit faster despite having a smaller motor. Little bit of weight saved in the smaller battery, and maybe that's what makes the difference. And it feels good in corners as well, so as we're taking a long roundabout, it doesn't loll about. One criticism of the MG5 and especially the MGZ SEV is it's a little bit wafty. Makes it comfortable to drive, but a little bit wafty. This one, no, is just much tighter. Yeah, so come around corner. Wow, look at that, sticking this into a corner, and that feels very stable. Cannot wait to see what this is like when they come out with the performance version of it in time. Whoa, yep. Plenty of power there. I like it. This thing is putting a smile on my face. Another thing I'm hugely impressed with is the efficiency in the MG4. Now I know this is a light car, it's only in and around 1.7 tons, and it's quite small as well, so it's not like a brick going through the air like so many of the SUVs you see these days. Pretty slippery. So I think that you can knock just over 500 kilometers out of this car if you're careful in summertime, which is hugely impressive really. And even on the motorway in winter, you're going to be getting above 300 probably. For the kind of driving that I would typically do week by week in a day-to-day basis, I think for me this is a 450 kilometer car, which is just crazy, isn't it? Now don't take that as gospel, because the way you drive might be different from the way I drive, and the roads you drive on might be different. You might only get 350 out of this, but for me, yeah, I think it's a 400 to 450 kilometer car. Love the looks of the MG4, really stands out in this volcano orange, 17-inch alloys and a real aggressive front end. Like the light signatures, this front splitter down at the bottom, carbon fiber effect, and some more lights just there. I think it looks really well. Two-tone colouring on this. We got the gloss black roof reflected in all the A, B and C pillars just here, and even the same colour wing mirrors. I think MG have knocked it out of the park on the looks here. Maybe not for everybody. For me, yeah, I like it. We're hugely impressed by the MG4, as you can tell, but we want to hear from you. Do you agree with us? What did we miss out on? And if you've liked the video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It's really helping us grow. And we'll see you on the next one.